Welcome guys to our class number 6. Today's class it's vocabulary and we're gonna learn new words to talk about ourselves and other people. We're gonna learn different adjectives that are going to help us to describe someone's personality. Are you ready? Let's go! One of the greatest regrets in life is being what others want you to be rather than yourself. This is a quote that I really like because I personally believe that diversity is beautiful, and that difference, it's what makes this world an interesting place. Imagine everyone would be the same, how boring it would be. Now we will go through a list of adjectives that are going to help us talk about ourselves and other people. Vain. Someone vain is someone who's very proud about their appearance and their abilities. Probably someone vain would spend a lot of time just admiring themselves. Calm. Somebody calm is someone who's usually not anxious or overexcited about things. And if there was a crisis, they're very good at keeping their head. That means that they would behave very calmly, even in a crisis or in a stressful situation. Being insecure. Insecure is someone who doesn't really trust themselves and is not very secure about themselves. Immature. Someone immature is someone who behaves like a child, not according to the age they have. Insincere. Someone who's insincere is someone who's not telling the truth, someone who's dishonest and tends to lie about things. Wise. Someone wise is someone who's very good at giving other people advice, mostly because of their experience and personal knowledge. Stubborn. Being stubborn is not wanting to change your opinion, even when you know you're clearly wrong. So, if someone comes and tells me the earth is flat, and I say no, and I don't want to change my opinion, even though I do know that the earth is round, that is someone being stubborn, not wanting to change your opinion or the way you think. Someone loyal is someone who shows faithfulness to a government, person, or cause. For example, dogs tend to be very loyal to their owners. Also, you can be loyal to your government, to your political party, or to a cause. Maybe you're a feminist and you can be very loyal to your ideologies. Reserved. Somebody reserved is someone who's not good at expressing their opinions or feelings. Being reserved is not the same as being shy. Somebody who is shy is someone who is embarrassed to speak in public, for example, but actually they would like to do it. They just can't. Someone who's reserved is someone who simply prefers to keep things for themselves or to express in a very close group of people. Someone arrogant is someone who believes he is better or more important than other people. Someone mature is someone who behaves like an adult. Somebody mean is someone who doesn't like spending his money and will always prefer the cheapest options. Now we're going to see compound adjectives. These ones are adjectives that also help us to describe people. But what's different here? Compound adjectives are made up of 2 or more words, and usually in the middle they have a hyphen. For example, the word bad and the word tempered. We can say bad-tempered with a hyphen in between. For example, my little brother is very bad-tempered, always getting angry about everything. Someone mature is someone who behaves like an adult. Somebody mean is someone who doesn't like spending his money and will always prefer the cheapest options. Open-minded. Someone who's open-minded is open to accept different and new ideas. And the opposite would be narrow-minded. Open-minded, narrow-minded. Somebody who's well-balanced is someone who's emotionally in control. They can control their emotions. The opposite would be moody. Easygoing. Someone easygoing is someone who's fairly relaxed about most things and not prone to rigid rules. Self-confident. Self-confident. Someone who's self-confident is someone who is sure about their abilities to do things. Bad-tempered. Bad-tempered is someone who gets easily angry. Now let's see some more adjectives. Did you know that adjectives can be made? Did you know that adjectives can be made from a verb or a noun plus a suffix? Suffix is a group of letters that we add at the end of a sentence. I'm going to explain this in Spanish. Algunos adjetivos pueden ser formados desde un sustantivo o un verbo agregándole un suffix. Un suffix es un conjunto de letras que se agrega al final de una palabra. Vamos a ver unos ejemplos. For example, the word sense plus able, sensible. Rely plus able, reliable. Cheer plus full, cheerful. Mood plus y, moody. Possess plus I, possessive. Ambition plus OUS, ambitious. Practic plus al, practical. Irony plus IC, ironic. Adjectives ending with the suffix ibu. Responsible. Someone responsible is someone who makes good decisions and care for others. Also, they are ready to assume obligations. So for example, if you're a responsible person and they tell you to do certain things, you won't question them, you won't try to avoid them, you would just do it because you believe it's your responsibility. Sensible. Someone sensible is someone who acts on good judgment and practical ideas or understanding. The suffix able. Sociable. Someone sociable is someone who likes to meet and spend time with other people. People who are sociable tend to have an active social life. Reliable. Someone reliable is someone who can be trusted or believed because he or she works or behaves well in the way you expect. Suffix full. Helpful. Someone helpful is someone who's always trying to help. Probably if you ask them for a favor or you ask them for help, they will say yes. Forgetful. Someone forgetful is someone who's constantly forgetting things. Like me. Every single day. The keys, my laundry for work, my coffee that I just made that I'm taking for the school. Every single day. And then when it's time to go back home, same thing happens. I need to start looking for all my things around the school. Suffix y, bossy. Someone bossy is someone who's always telling other people what they should do. Moody. Somebody who's moody, it's constantly changing their mood, the way they feel. They could be angry, but then easily they could be sad, and then they could be happy. So their mood is changing constantly. Suffix ic, pessimistic. Someone who's pessimistic thinks that bad things are more prone to happen. It's more probable that things would end up badly. Also, they tend to emphasize bad aspects of a situation. Optimistic. Optimistic is the opposite of pessimistic. Someone who's optimistic believes that good things are going to happen in the future. Optimistic people think that coronavirus is going to be over very, very, very soon. Pessimistic people think that we're gonna have to live like this forever, probably, right? Eccentric. Someone who's strange or unusual, many times in a humorous way. Suffix al. Critical. Someone who's usually saying that something or someone is bad or wrong. Practical. If someone is practical, it means they are frequently relating to experience, real situations, or actions rather than ideas or imagination. Suffix os. Ambitious. Someone who's ambitious has a strong wish of being powerful, successful, or rich. Adventurous. Someone adventurous is willing to try new or different things. Excellent work, guys. This is the ending of our class. I really hope that you learn new words to talk and describe about your personality. Now I have a challenge for you. I want you to think from this list of 3 positive words that describe you. I want you to write them down. And also, I want you to think about 3 adjectives, which are negative adjectives that describe your personality. And these 3 adjectives are things you will have to work on to be a bit less like that. For example, let's say I say moody. Okay, I am quite moody actually. Moody. I will try to be less moody. Let's say I was insecure and that's something I don't like, for example. Try to be a bit less insecure. Okay, just work slightly every day. This is not going to solve your life, no, but when we're conscious about the things that we need to improve, it's easier. And of course, don't leave this class before completing the quiz that is right under this video. Okay, bye, and I'll see you tomorrow with another class.